Okay, welcome everybody. This is Brawlmachinin Season 1, Episode 8. I am your host, Moises, talking from the Czech Republic, and today we will have a game of Crucible Guard against Trolls. Trolls by our co-host, Lovkaramon, and also known as Tony. And playing the Crucible Guard army, we will have Bingham from Conflict Chamber. So can you start, Tony, and introduce yourself, and then head over to Bingham?
Sure. I'm Lovkaramon, brother Antonio, but Elias Lovkaramon. So I the mad scientist creator of the thing, and like our director Moises said, I'm today with Bingham, the creator of Conflict Chamber. So Bingham, why don't you talk about what's Conflict Chamber and how the idea came to you?
Hey, well, I'm Bingham, and as said, I'm the developer for Conflict Chamber, and it's a website that I had set up, let's see, it's going to be about 5 years ago now, and originally I spent a lot of time playing with list ideas back in Mark II of War Machine. And then one day there was a sale at Miniature Market, and I bought a Blightbringer, which is a relatively new model at the time, at a substantial discount, and was frustrated that one of the the online list builder at the time did not yet support Blightbringer, so I had to work around it when I was fitting it into lists. And so to solve that problem, I wrote my own list writing software, and it's been pretty continuously updated until about a year ago with the pandemic, and things have been slow since then. But if anybody listening that's a Conflict Chamber fan, there will be another update today, and we're going to see if we can get Brawlmachinin put in the next weekend.
Hey, thanks.
Also,
yeah, go on, Tony.
Not only it makes lists, but also allows you to create events and basically manage a tournament if you want on Conflict Chamber, right?
Yeah. We've been very proud to support a lot of big events. We started with the first one was the America's Team Championship. We had customized code to handle list submission for that 3 years ago. And shortly after that, that was expanded to allow any event. And so we have a lot of people posting events on the site to handle list submission and validation. And I know a lot of people are happy to have the labor saving for that. But yeah, this was originally done for the America's Team Championship, allowed for, and now it's open to everyone. And it's been one of the things I've really been proud about the system is how many events that have been handled through Conflict Chamber. I said before, I've hosted list submission for an event on every continent except Antarctica, and those scientists there need to get to work.
Yeah.
Okay. We can make the next edition of the LATC on Antarctica.
Yeah.
Since some parts of it are technical Latin America because they are bases from Argentina and Brazil and Uruguay. So we can throw something there. And it's going to be a 6-month event because, I mean, then there is only once every 6 months, and then there is only a bout there. So it's going to be a 6-month event, whether we like it or not.
No.
So, by the way, like Lion BR on chat is saying thank you for Conflict Chamber and allowing it to work for free. So,
yes.
Anyway, shall we go to the list?
Yeah, let's go to list breakdown. And first list, we have yours, Love. So you can go ahead and talk about the trolls.
It's basically what I've been using the past few episodes, but I did a small change. I changed the troll basher and the whelp for a swamp troll. It's something I wanted to try on for a while, but I couldn't find the points, and suddenly have a realization that I just needed one more point, so I swapped those two beasts. The main idea of that is the swamp troll has buried flesh, so the attacks against him have roll 1 less die of damage. That stacks with the feet, so only armor 14, but with 2 dice, -2 dice to damage. Unless someone is charging or has like more than power 14, it shouldn't be hurting it. And so I can just run and try to block as much things as possible and just jump in the middle of the table and be mortal for a turn, or at least not immortal, but very, very, very hard to remove. And the rest of the list is the same I've been using. And an Airborne, a Slack Troll, the Green Archon, Janissa, Boom Howler, and Rune Shapers. Like I said, I use Boom Howler because I needed a second unit, and this mission is clearly why I need a second unit, because with 2 round zones and just 1 unit, I can't score. So,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll switch to Bingham's list in the stream, and I also got the new control card right now because next time let me know in advance. But we are set up, so I'll leave the card there for people to read it, and let's go to Bingham's list.
All right. Well, this list is a basically a shrunk down version of the Syvestro list. I've taken to tournaments, several events in 2019. Basically, it's built around Syvestro and his battle group that's very utilitarian oriented. There's the Liberator, which is a fantastic arc node because Syvestro himself has a substantial spell assassination threat. The Suppressor is a very solid debuff-based warjack. That with Syvestro's speed buff to constructs, he can get into position and spray things down for the shot types he's got on his spray, which are a def debuff, straight up damage, or just an armor debuff to constructs, which fortunately for him, Loth doesn't have any of. And the Toro, which is just a fairly standard punchy warjack with countercharge. I've got 2 Crucible Guard mechanics, which you might initially think they're there for repair, and yeah, that's nice to have. But honestly, they're mostly there to sit on flags and to grant Pathfinder to the warjacks, which is probably their most useful ability. I have a Dragon's Breath rocket, which is a fantastic artillery piece, and notably in this this fight, it strips tough off of anything hit by the template, and also does -2 arm to living. And then I've got Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I must apologize because CG is normally pretty strong into trolls because of the ability to do that. But honestly, it's been a long time since I played anything other than CG. And rounding out the list is a unit of Steelhead Halberdiers, commanded by Alejandro Mosby. And these guys can do a lot of different things. Mostly they are just cheap bodies that are relatively difficult to kill because Mosby gives them steady tough, and I've got a couple of ways to buff their defensive stats. But if I stack all of the offensive abilities as well, they can get up to PAL 17 on the charge, which is pretty substantial. So mostly the hope with them is they're going to sit in a circular zone and score points, but they can do work if need be.
Yeah, I like the
At least I have.
Yep.
The other one has all the elemental immunity, so it's not going to suffer many debuffs.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing. Let me just do a correction. On your list, Bingham, you have 1 mechanic instead of 2.
I'm sorry. Yes, I have 1 mechanic. I misread that. Yes, I have 1 mechanic.
Yeah, both due to faction allowance 1 in Brawlmachinin, and I guess you were talking about your full list instead.
Yeah.
Had your full list in mind. Okay, so let me get on the game board, and we can see the map. Okay, we have the map online.
Right, let's roll to see how goes first. Going to roll a 1 because I am a very good host and always let my opponent choose.
All right. Well, this is a auspicious start. I will go first.
All right. Okay, for the viewers at home, the table has 5 forests, 2 clouds that are acid clouds. So if you move through them, you get the corrosion continuous effect, cover providing wall, and a house. So I think I'm going to choose the top. I mean,
Okay.
the cloud, yeah. Yeah, because if you go on top, you can just sit all your halberdiers on this forest on the top and the circle zone, and I don't have many ways to get to them. I have ways to. Most of my army is Pathfinder, so I don't mind the forest. And the Slack Roll and the Airborne can move through the clouds, no problem, because they have immunity corrosion, so they shouldn't be hurting. So yes, I'm going to go on top. So I'm going to deploy on top my list with green base.
All right. Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I can get it in 1 minute. Here it is. Do you want me to deploy it on the table?
Yeah.
On the bottom with purple bases, like we said.
Yes.
Not deploy. There you go.
Okay.
And
There we go.
it has 1 mechanic. Right. So since I'm going to redeploy and you're going to be deploying first. So I'm going to put the clock on you. Oh,
All right.
no.
Okay. There we
Yeah.
go.
Here we go. Boop. So what's the basic idea for your deployment while you are doing it?
So basically, the idea here is I'm going to drop the halberdiers over here on the left and getting them ready to run into this to run into the zone. They, as I said, their primary goal is going to be to occupy that zone and threaten the flag beyond it. Because as I said, they can hit pretty hard if need be. Mosby has the ability to grant them immunity to corrosion, so I can get in there get in there through the cloud if need be. I'm going to want to switch over to one of the defensive or one of the other defensive or offensive abilities kind of as quickly as possible. So this is not going to be stuff I do other than early on to get them into position. But yeah, they're going to primarily focus on controlling that zone. I am putting the rocket over here in the center. I would choose somewhere else if I were deploying second, but primarily it's going to be in a more central location, so I can choose where to pivot it based on Loth's deployment. because just because I've got more deployment space on the left, the rest of it is kind of going to go over to the right. First turn, I'm going to drop super fuel on Syvestro, and so have some speed on the jacks to get them into a better position. And that's basically going to be going to be the plan. I think, given that I'm on this side, I'm probably going to sit Syvestro on or near the flag on this side and see what I can do with getting the mechanic into a relatively safe position further up the board. So.
You spent like a minute there talking, so I'm going to add you back 1 minute on the clock.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I wasn't going to suggest that.
so we have like we use the clock actually for the game and not for explanations.
Mhm.
So it's like basketball when they yeah, well it's a real clock. If they're not playing, then the clock is paused.
Aren't you blocking Syvestro for transmute there on the Hubbardis?
Yeah, I'll have to move this guy a little bit, move these a little bit back, and make sure I've got line of sight.
Whose side are you on, director?
You know I'm a Crystal guard player.
Apologize, I'm new to War Table. Is there a button for a ruler?
What?
A ruler, something to measure distance.
If you click on a model, it's going to show you how far it is for on all other models.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is great.
For example, if I click on Syvestro, it's like base to base to the Toro, and 3.2 inches from the rocket and 6.1 inches from the closest halberdier.
Yep, I only need 8 inches because transmutation is an 8-inch range for some reason. So that'll do. All right. I think that's got it.
Great. So my deployment is trying to counter his a little bit. I'm not going to pitch Bunhabler against the halberdiers because I think it's a losing proposition for me. So I'm going to try to harass them with the rune shapers and some beasts. So the rune shapers are going to go to my right. I mean to my left. Bunhabler is going to go to the right, and I try to use all the beasts on the center. Maybe the Earthborn closer to the wall, so he has all his armor. And I'm going to try to hold this flag with the Dunian Archer. Do it.
All right.
And I'm going to deploy on the end. They don't get Pathfinder, but Ragnor has one spell. Chosen ground. No, it's only for his battle. So yeah, but Moonhowler has one of his shouts. Self-defiance. Company. No. Now I will have to endure the forest for a turn. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. Then the archon here, she is Pathfinder because all archons are Pathfinder or something like that. Yes. Go here. Problem. The other one is Pathfinder base. Ragnar is going to go here in the middle. And this, yeah, and the slag and the swamp are going also here on the middle, so they can try to bully the center of the table. And you don't have advanced deployment, right?
No, I have no advanced deployment.
So I'm going to advanced deploy rune shapers. And here. And Shanisa here. Need someone else to go over the table. And they are going the rune shape. Can you shoot into deployment, into advanced deployment with anything?
Let's see. I can walk with the rocket. I can walk 4, shoot 14. So yeah.
You
let's see,
are
up to 11. So I can shoot to the I can shoot to past the center line, and it's theoretically possible. It can scatter. It can get a favorable scatter, but it's very unlikely. I will say right now I will probably do it because there's not much of a reason not to, since they walk and reposition faster than they run.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to hide here behind the forest. And Shanisa here. And that's for my deployment. I'm going to start with pulverizer on the swamp troll this time, because my theme allows me for upkeeps and play. And it's all upkeeps now. Let me check. Upkeep, yeah, friendly models, upkeep spills, and chosen ground is an upkeep. So I'm going to start with chosen ground on Ragnor. Chosen ground. And that's it for my deployment. I'm going to switch back to you and tell us about your first turn, and then we'll pause the clock and start the game. And before all that, good luck and have fun.
Huh. All right. Good luck. Have fun. So basically, looking at the deployment here, there's not a lot that's changing. Our plan. There's not a lot that's changing for my plan wise. I'm going to move the halberdiers up into the circle, so we'll be in a position where they might not be able to effectively they won't be able to effectively threaten the flag this turn just because of speed, but they'll be able to threaten the entire circular zone just to try to exert more control over that. I'm going to get out my buffs or my buff on Syvestro, speed up my jacks, and try to get people into position to maximize threat next turn. Also, as I said, I've got the rocket is going to move up. I think I have a tiny chance of hitting one of those hitting one of the earth shapers or rune shapers with a scatter. And since because of the weird way artillery works, that they actually move faster by walking and then repositioning than they do running. We'll take that shot and see what happens.
All right. So I'm going to pause the clock and start the game.
All right, so let's start with that. So these guys walk. This guy was going to walk 4 straight forward. The little guys can move faster than the rocket. I'm going to take a shot at. Let's see. I can see him, can't I?
Quick tip, you can drag your model over to his model and see the line, the path that it creates.
Yeah, you can see number 1.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and lob a shot at it, and that'll be 14 inches.
Can you set up the template, Love?
Going
Absolutely
to
nothing.
clone this model.
What is the best way to
Yeah,
handle to
paste. I added too many models, sorry. All right, that is the real one. So how far does it shoot?
14 inches.
14?
So you would have shot about here, right?
Yeah.
14 inches.
Yeah, I think.
So here
Yeah.
we can add a widget, a deviation template with the one.
And that's going to go over into. Oh, wait.
And we're going to deviate. It's a 5 inches AOE.
Yeah.
4 inches.
4 inches. All right. Well, it would have it deviates there, so nothing.
Yeah, I would have needed to roll a 1 on the direction to have a chance. So I think it was just a 1 and a 6 to clip anything.
And the this is not a rain or a cloud or anything, right?
Right.
So we can remove all this and continue with the game.
All right. I'm going to go with Syvestro. I'm going to pop super fuel, which makes all of my constructs within 5 inches gain +2 speed. I'm going to cast admonition on my Toro, and I'm going to cast transmutation on the halbs. And let me add widgets for that.
I'm going to go ahead. Admonition on the Toro. And
All right.
transmutation on the halberdiers. No.
All right. And I'm going to charge your slag troll.
Yeah, the old charge to get more movement.
Yep, because I have already cast my spells, so I can do that.
And how many focus did you spend to do that?
That was a total of 5 focus, so I'm sitting on 2 right now. All right. We are going to go with the jacks. They all have a focus from power up. And they all have the Liberator is speed 6, the other is speed 5. They get +2 from that, so that's a 14-inch run on the heavies and a 16-inch run on the light. So we are going to get this guy into. Let's see. Do I like that? Yeah, we'll get this guy into a position where he can threaten either side. This guy is just going to run straight up. And this guy's going to run 12 to here because he's going to juke around Syvestro. I've got 4 inches left. And he is going to come over here and stand. The mechanic is just going to run his 12 inches into the middle of this mess. We're going to activate the halberdiers. We're going to go ahead and take the let's see. We're going to go ahead and take the good stuff, giving them tough and knockdown immunity. And we're just going to have all of them run their 12 inches forward.
Fast and aggressive. Are they blast immune?
They are not.
Just because the rune shapers and Shanisa have AoE 3 shot.
Oh, we'll have a couple of problems with that.
The halberdiers are like 13-13, right?
Yes.
Even POW 7 blast damage can cause them to die.
Yeah, we may lose a couple.
But then again, Syvestro can revive them. So.
Yes.
Because he has the spell called revive for those who are not familiar with.
And that is and that's my turn.
All right, going to pause and go back to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick measure here. 5, 8, 13. So yeah, I'm just outside the range for shooting the halberdiers, but I can just shoot and hope for a good deviation and try to kill a few of them. And I'm going to run the Moonhover and company into the forest.
Just a note on Bingham's game, you forgot the reposition on the dragon's back.
Yes, I just realized that. But I moved on.
Go ahead and move it. It's repo 3, I suppose, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and the rocket. I doubt very much it's going to change my plans.
All right.
Perfect. So then I'm going to try to run the airborne like I just realized. I'm just a smidge over 2 inches from the forest. I'm going to just be speed 5. If I have put him like here, I would have been able to run faster this turn, but yes, not. And that would have been the difference between putting him here and here, which is a significant difference. But anyway, I'm going to run him closer to the wall over the leftmost forest. And the Union is going to run straight for the flag. And I'll try to hide the Ragnor and the beast on the middle. Maybe threaten a little bit the Toro with the slug. I mean, just outside his trash range. But in case he moved forward, having an opportunity to charge with the slug troll and wreck the Toro. So I'm going to start, like I said, with the airborne. It's going to run 10 inches to here. It's not an idea, something. And how far do they threaten?
They threaten 11 inches.
6?
Yeah, their speed. Yeah, their speed 6 with 2-inch reach.
So you are more than 11 away.
Yep.
11.4. So I was mostly asking for the rune shapers too. So Shanisa is going to move over here, and she's going to shoot Halberdian number 4.
All right.
Going to miss. Let me check. I know there is a way to quickly clone a model. Here, copy model. Great. To put him 8 inches away. I'm going to deviate a 3-inch AoE
Mhm.
One facing from me. There. 4 facing me. You're right. Facing me. And there. So it's not going to hit anything.
Yep.
I'm going to keep this model as the reference for the unit of room shapers. That's going to do something similar. This guy is going to move here. This guy is going to move here. This guy is going to move just over here. So my leader model is going to shoot number 2, but again, it's going to miss because that's the actual place. So we're going to push it. Deviation template for facing me. Nothing. Then number 2 is going to shoot your number 2.
Mhm.
Position is going to be there. And we should deviation template for facing me. Whoa, it's going to hit your leader model at number 3.
Okay.
It's a power 7 against more 13, so I need a 7 to kill. Against number 3, nothing, and against the leader model, just kills. So
Okay.
roll for tough.
Tough. Yes. No tough.
Not tough.
All right.
So what model are you going to promote?
We will promote number 5 to the leader.
All right. And they have transmutation, right?
Yes, they have transmutation.
Perfect. And this is going to go away. And then my number 1 is going to shoot your number 2. Let's use this proxy model there to deviate. And then widget deviation template for facing me. And nothing again. Well,
All right.
Ragnor1 is going to just run to the flag. Bingham company is going to run. So he's going to run 5 here. So I have another 2.5 inches. So it's a total of 7.5. This guy is going to run 10 here. The Bingham himself, the same, run here. This guy is going to run here. The guy is going to run here. And number 2 going to run here. Whoop. Then Ragnor himself. No, the selector is going to run. So other one Fury. 10 inches. Here. Let me check one thing. No, I don't want to. It's going to run over here. Yeah, that's fine. Going to this aura. The swamp troll going to run over here. He has Pathfinder because I can get chosen ground. Fury, and then Ragnor just going to drop 2 Fury. Move here. And cast on himself the spell that gives him a sanctuary that gives him digging. I'm just going to dig in. Guess you want to shoot him. The Choro charges 10 inches, right? Total?
It threatens 10 inches. It's 12 inches if I 12 inches if I do super fuel.
12. Okay, so Ragnor is outside 12 inches from the Choro. So he can actually come and get me. And that's going to be my turn.
All right.
Took me a lot of time.
Okay. How much fury is on Ragnor? 4?
4 Fury, yes.
Okay.
I am digging in case you want to do some spells.
All right.
So
Let's see what I'm gonna
defense
do.
18 total.
Well, just again. Let's see. I guess the first thing is,
Before doing anything, tell us what you have in mind for the turn.
yeah. This is a you're moving into a threatening position. I only have a handful of attacks that I can take here, so I'm going to have to be somewhat judicious with being able to take some sniping shots here and there without exposing myself to a substantial counterattack. I'm going to need to move. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we're going to start with the weapon, the Dragon's Breath rocket, and decide whether we're going to take shots over at the Rune Shapers or the Boom Howlers. So it looks like a hit on either of those is going to get me 3 models. It looks like from that position I've got line of sight to both of them. The Rune Shapers are more valuable targets, of course, but I'd only get 2 of them plus 1 on the troll. And since I'm not going to get substantial attacks on the troll, that's less valuable. Alternatively, if I manage to pop multiple of Boom Howlers on the other side, that lets me move up more aggressively into that flank without having to worry too much about getting hurt. Decision.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and resume the clock on you.
All right. Sounds good. And it looks like there's going to be more action on the left. So I'm going to go over here. Verify that I've got line of sight, which I do. Move the assistants up. And I'm going to take a shot at the Rune Shaper here in the center.
Number 1, I suppose?
Number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Number 1 would be better, but I don't think I can get line of sight to 1.
Can you see it through clouds?
No, I am immune to I am immune to gas effects, but that doesn't give me the ability to see through clouds. I've got a breather, not a full gas mask.
Yeah. Because you have a gas cloud on the middle, so yeah. I don't think you have a line of sight. No, yes, you do. Just by a smidgen, but you do. Go ahead. Shoot.
Okay. And a 3 is not going to do it, so I'll have to scatter from her.
All right. The widget deviation template.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was a 4 AoE, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, the other way. No, that's not the division template we wanted. I'm going to pause because I'm doing this on your time.
No. I'll take that
Division
roll,
template.
though.
There. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Let's get back to the game.
Yep. And we'll move back just a hair. Right. That's what we're going to do here.
You can almost hear Bingham's
Yes.
thoughts like processing. Oh, by the way, did you upkept ammunition?
Yes. Yes. Everything is upkept. Everything is upkept. I'm sorry. I should have.
So you are on focus 5, right?
Yes.
All right. And you didn't allocate onto your jacks.
No, I did not.
So everything's just the one power up.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm rusty. I'm going to make lots of mistakes.
No problem. I'm just adding the bookkeeping your jacks for you.
Okay. What is the visibility? How is this roomkeeper? Is roomkeeper number 5 or number
Within 3?
the leader?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just added a 3-inch aura that I'm going to
Okay.
negate and debar. So yeah, that's 3
Okay.
inches. So
Okay.
you can see me. I'm going to leave it if you want to just stay outside that 3-inch
Okay.
bubble.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do the same here with the shapers, with the bone howlers on the left. Okay, you.
Yep. Okay. Going to go with the mechanic. Who is going to come on? Let's see. A 9 plus his focus of 7 will hit.
Yes.
That is not a crit though. But this is POW 12. What is their armor?
15.
15. All right, so we'll roll that again. And that will bounce off exactly.
Yeah.
And he will walk over here. So he is touching the flag. And that will be his turn. That was 3 focus to cast there, so he'll sit on 2. We're going to go to the suppressor, who is now speed 7.
Yes, Pathfinder.
His Pathfinder from the mechanic. And so he will be able to come, let's see, what is the ideal spot here? I think we're going to do here. We're going to face this way. And we are going to center a spray 8 on the slag troll.
I don't think you have more than 3 inches of forest between you and the slag troll.
Do I?
Yes, I just had an error. I'm going to make it
Okay.
teal. So you can see dark blue.
Okay.
So that's 3 inches from you in all directions.
Then I will shuffle him a little bit over here. Well.
You can center on the swamp troll if you want, but I don't know what's your goal.
Goal is just to maximize how many of these I can hit.
I think if you center on the swamp troll, you can hit all 3 rune shapers and the swamp troll.
Yeah, but I need to move it up a little bit. But I had like an extra inch and a half of movement, so take that. Yeah.
And from here, you can see the slag troll, no problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to shoot the swamp troll. I misread the icon. I'm only going to be able to hit 2 of them that way. But from this position, I can take 1 shot at each of them. So yeah, I will center on the slag troll, hitting the two rune shapers and the Dunian Archon.
Right, on the slag troll.
All right.
And the slag troll.
Yep, on the slag troll. Yeah, we'll take the first hit.
On the swamp.
Yes. Swamp troll. Yes, where it was.
Great. So start rolling against number 1, I suppose, first.
Okay.
What's your rat?
My rat is 5.
Hit. I'm going to deny damage with the Dunian Archon. So number 1 will suffer no damage.
Okay. The next one will be number 2. That'll also hit.
Yep. Swamp troll is also defense 12, and it's a 7.
Yep. That'll hit.
Yep.
And then the Dunian Archon
is defense 13.
And that'll miss.
It's defense 13. Yeah.
Yep.
So damage against number 2.
Damage against number 2. What is their armor?
15.
15. All right. So this is going to be dice off 3. So 5 damage.
That's 5 damage. I'm going to roll for tough. I'm not.
All right. On the swamp troll.
It's armor 14, but impaired flesh. So you only roll 1 dice.
Yep. So that'll be nothing.
No damage. Yeah.
Yep.
And Dunian will hit.
Yeah, and that should be it for that spray.
So, Love, did you cancel the attack on the troll number 1?
Number 1, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, does it stays on fire because it's? Do you cancel just the damage, or because this spray is continuous fire effect, if I remind correctly?
Yeah, I'm going to check right now.
Yes, it's continuous file. Models hit. Support.
I was hit, so yes, I'm on fire.
Okay. I am going to take the other spray at number 1, which should hit the leader and number 1.
Yes.
Okay. And we will roll on the leader. And that'll hit.
Hits.
We will roll on number 1. That will miss. And I'll boost damage on the leader because I have a focus to take, and that'll be a tough check.
Useful kill. I'm not.
All right. Okay. I'm going to activate the halberdiers, and we are going to use Mosby's mini feat, which gives them 4-up tough, and we're going to drop the let's see. That was actually a plan when I thought it was the slag trolls. The slag troll was the one up front. We're still going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to also pop the mini feat and the steady tough, so they are 4-up tough steady. We're going to do a run charge. The 2 in front are going to go into Janissa. And can both make it there. The rest are going to run. And we have Pathfinder from Transmutation. .9. He is running around the cloud. It's going to run up here to make sure we have command on both of these guys to take their attack. Janissa is defense 12. Yep. These guys are 5s down to 4 because of the good stuff. So they are going to do a combined melee attack into her because otherwise I don't like those odds. So that is a 6, effective a 6 into a
12.
So they do have power. Yeah, they have power. They have powerful charge, so that's an 8 into a 12, needing a 4. And I'm going to go ahead and hope we roll a 4, and we do.
Yep.
And this is a 15 because
So
they get
dice.
Yep. And that will tough her.
Yeah. Tough, and she toughs.
Okay.
She's steady, by the way, so she's not going to be knocked down.
That works. Let's see. What do we have over here? We have not activated the Toro. What is the charging threat range on Boomhowlers?
They're speed 5 and have 1 inch reach, so 9 total.
9 total. All right.
Yep. And I don't have any way to improve that.
Okay. Then we are going to move over here. So this guy is right outside of their charge ranges, and we'll be able to. Actually, I have admonition, so I can be a little bit. I can add mo countercharge if need be. So I will move up a little bit more into a more threatening position. Everybody else has gone, so that's my turn.
And pause my clock. So this is clearly my feed turn. I'm going to try to kill the suppressor using the slack roll. I think I can. No, I need to charge. I can walk and hit because it's more than 5.5 away. Because I'm just speed 5 and have half mil. I'm going to try to use pulverizer and what you call it? Not flaming fist the end. His animus has a touch into him, so he's going to be a POW 17 with weapon master basically. If I hit the shot, because it has peel back the layers and spew acid, allows me to make an assault shot that's continuous corrosion. Are you immune to corrosion? No. Or yes, because I can make it treated.
Okay, so the rockets, Mosby and Syvestro are immune to corrosion, as well as the solo. The jacks take one fewer die to corrosion.
All right, but you suffer continuous corrosion anyway.
No. Sorry. The Toro does not have the alchemical coating. The Liberator and the Suppressor are immune to continuous corrosion and reduce and take one fewer die on corrosion attacks.
So I'm not going to be able to use peel back the layers because you are going to be immune to corrosion. So I'm just going to be POW 17s, which is fine because the suppressor is armor 19, right?
It is, yes, armor. It is not particularly tanky. It is armor 18.
And so I'm going to try to maybe with Ragnor to first of all to try to knock him down and then just hit him with everything. And I'm going to try to kill these two halberdiers. They're going to be defense 15, so that's going to be difficult. But I'm going to place the earthborn here, touching the zone and just within 2 of the wall. So he's going to be armor 20 on feet zone and everything. It should be hard to kill.
All right.
And same with the swamp troll. Going to get into the zone and try to be hard to kill during the feed. Moon Howler and company is just going to try to mess around the zone. I mean, I'm not going to be able to capture it this turn, but I'm trying to jam both the Toro and the Liberator, just running like so. So I can charge the suppressor with the slack roll without interference from the Toro because it has counter charge and everything. So that's basically going to be my turn. So first of all the spirits are going to come back. I'm going to drop pulverizer. No, I'm not going to drop pulverizer. Neither I'm going to drop this thing. Chosen ground. So I'm going to be Fury 5 this turn. I'm thinking maybe I can just hit with the Swamp Troll the suppressor. Because it's going to be the same final result. I have the same number of attacks. It's going to be POW 16 instead of POW 18, but I'm going to check for fire on the Rune Shaper. It's going to stay and it's dice -3. So I take 5 damage. So I have to roll tough. And I don't roll tough, so this Rune Shaper dies. And since it dies, I'm going to heal Shanisa 1d3. 1. Because of the Dunian Archer. Same with the Swamp Troll. I'm going to roll fire. Going to stay. It's going to be just 1 die, so dice -2 on 1 die. 3 damage on the Swamp Troll. On the 4. Oh, well, I wasn't counting on that. So I'm going to start with the Ardon. Going to move over here. Like so. It's going to be touching the wall and the zone. It's going to do a two-hand throw into steelhead number 4.
Mhm.
I am at 6, so I'm going to boost.
You
Because we
9.
are in the 9, yes. Hit.
That'll hit.
So we need to make a combined strength check. I'm strength 12 plus 26. That's 20. I think you can match that.
Yeah, I cannot. I am strength low.
So it's going to be just straight away. So it's going to hit the other halberdier. And
Okay.
they're both going to get a POW 12. That's going to auto kill both of them because they are armor 13. So roll tough on both of them.
All right. Tough. I was doing number 4 first, and number 2
tough. Okay.
is not tough.
And you're steady, so you're not knocked down.
Yes.
So number 2 is going to be there. All right. Now I'm going to activate the Slack room. I'm going to move. Sorry. I'm going to move over here. And it's going to cast acidic touch on the swamp troll. No, it's range self or range, no, range 6. Yeah. And it's going to cost him just 1 fury because of the same bonus. And then I'm going to activate Ragnor. I'm going to move about here. And it's going to cast a boosted shockwave on the suppressor. So I'm going to be magic ability 7, magic ability 8 because of Shanisa against defense 12.
14 in the forest. Oh, 11,
14 in
sorry,
forest.
yes. 13 in the forest.
So I need a 5 to hit. It's going to hit, and you're going to suffer a 14, and you're going to be knocked down. So it's dice -4. I'm not going to boost. So 2 damage to the 5.
All right.
There. Then I'm going to activate Moon Howlers. They're going to just run. This guy is going to run here. Do you want to activate Admonition?
No.
Right. Going to run this. Do you want to activate either Admonition or Countercharge?
No.
Right. Going to run here. Again, do you want to activate Admonition?
Yes.
Are you're immune to free strikes during this move, by the way?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to countercharge him.
Go ahead. I'm going to switch the clock to you because you're countercharging.
All right. All right. Yes, I will countercharge, and that will not hit.
You're max 5 or 6 or 7?
That's
6?
6.
No, doesn't hit. Okay. This guy is going to move here, so you can no longer Admonition or
No.
Countercharge, right? So I'm going to move just outside the forest. Great. Now, sorry, Ragnar used defeat, like I said at the beginning of the there. And the swamp troll is going to charge here. He's going to use, no, he has dual attack, so I'm going to use in the first claw. It's auto hit it in melee because you are knocked down.
Yep.
So and it's above 16. So that's -2. So that's 11 damage to the 5.
All right.
Right. So second initial against dice -2, 5 damage to the 5. Then I have dual attack, so I'm going to use the tongue against the halberdier number 3.
Yep.
Rat 5. Sorry. So I need like a 10 to hit.
Yep.
I'm not going to boost. It misses.
All right.
Nothing happens. So I'm going to buy 1 attack against the suppressor. Auto hits. That's -2. That's 8 damage to the 6. And I'm going to buy 1 last attack. Auto hits. That's -2. It's 5 damage and kills the
That
suppressor.
kills him. Yep.
Then Shanisa is going to here. And it's going to try to hit the number 4. I need an 8 to hit. Hit. She's about 9 armor piercing, so that's going to your armor to 7, so it would kill it automatically.
Mhm.
So roll for tough.
Not tough.
Not tough. So I have a battle wizard, so I'm going to shoot number 1. It's going to hit. So it's an AoE 3. No. I don't wish it. No, mat 7. Mat 6, you're right. What did I roll to hit? No, so I missed. So never mind.
Oh. Did that guy come back?
Model. And he
Alright.
was here. And never mind about the shot. Okay. So the Duny Archon is going to move about here. So, and that's going to be my turn. I activated everything. It's a lot of clock, and I'm going to score 1 point,
Oh, yeah,
and you're going to score 1.2 because we have both flags, and I couldn't get there to. So we are 1-on-1 and on my feet, but
Yeah.
wait.
Also spent.
Wait a second. I think I have used your clock. Yes.
Yes, you were.
So you have 5 more minutes on your clock.
Mm.
Here I have on the log, so I'm going to add them. Sorry for the screw up.
No problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to. Wait, no, you were on 7 minutes. There. So that was 4 minutes. I'm going to decrease my clock 4 minutes.
All right.
Okay, close. Sorry about that, everyone. So now it's your time.
All right.
Tell us what you're going to do.
All right. So
Well,
on the
right.
right side, on the right side, I'm going to lob a rocket at this guy.
Okay.
And try to clear out this zone and get Syvestro to wander into it and try to start scoring. I am going to on the left try to plan on killing the swamp troll and try to bog down the Earthborn, because I'll still be sitting on defense 15, and it'll be fairly inefficient for you to deal with that. And just to try to keep up with the stalemate and get a slight advantage on attrition over here, and work on clearing out the zone on the right. And this. a bit.
But you can
So
get to post 17.
we
so
will give that a
yeah,
shot.
it's going to hurt anyway.
Yep.
So whenever you're ready, I will
All right.
start the turn for you.
Okie dokie.
By the way, are you going to upkeep transmutation? Yes.
Yes, I'm upkeeping. Yes, I'm upkeeping transmutation.
Okay.
So I
And
should
you
be
can
at
upkeep
6.
admonition because you use it.
Yep, I used it. It went away. Let's see here. Okay, let's start out with the rocket. We're going to sacrifice movement to aim. We are going to shoot boom howler number 3. I am a 5 up to a 7 from sacrificing, so I need a 5 to hit. And I will miss because this rocket cannot do anything this game. So we'll need to scatter.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Going to pause.
Mhm.
And number 3,
Yep.
the widget, deviation template for to you. It's a 4 AOE and no minimum distance, right? Because we are far away. So
Yep,
there,
5 to the 5. Yeah,
it's going to hit the liberator, but I don't think it's going to do much to it.
no. I'm not sure. I don't think it can actually damage the liberator.
Yep, and it's not it doesn't have
Yeah,
any
cannot.
sort of continuous effects or anything.
It has no continuous effects on constructs, and a 12 would not hurt the liberator, so it does nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Today was not the day for the AOEs.
Yes. This has not been a good day for them. Oh,
Clearly
right.
windy
Yeah.
because my AOEs didn't do anything either.
Yep. All right. We are going to move here and stay in everybody's threat range. We are going to pop a shield into number 5.
All right.
And that'll hit. And what is your armor?
15.
All right. So
Just
this
one dice.
is. Yep. That will tough him.
All right. It's going to tough and not
All right.
down because won't have there.
Yep. I am going to take a sword into number 1.
Yes.
And that'll hit.
Yes.
And the sword that will automatically tough him.
All right. It's going to
All
die.
right.
So
And I will
I'm
buy.
going to heal. Sorry, I'm going to heal the Swamp Troll 1d3. That's 2 damage.
What is the range on that? On the Archon?
All the table.
Oh, okay.
For the healing. For the preventing an attack, it's just 10 inches.
All right. No, I'm looking at the card. It's in this model's command range.
Sorry,
Unless it was.
pause.
Sorry, looking at an old
yes,
card.
I have to die on your command range, but I can heal all over the table. It was the other way around. So never mind. It's not heal. And it was number.
Sorry, was that changed in a CID? Command range. After the attack is resolved, you can remove D3 damage from a friendly model.
Yes, for a friendly model, it doesn't have any range on the healing.
No, right, but when a friendly model is destroyed by an enemy attack,
that part, yes.
While in this model's command range,
yes.
He was not in the Dunian Archon's command range.
It was totally not. No, so it was number 1, right?
Yes.
So he's going to die.
Yes, it has to be within 10 inches before you can trigger the healing.
By the way, the only that's within 10 inches is number 4. So
right.
Let's continue.
Okay. I will buy another sword into number 3. That will hit, and that will automatically tough him.
Yes. Die.
And he will die. And let's see. Syvestro is going to activate. He is going to move. Let's see. I no longer can I clear the zone at this point? The answer is maybe. This guy can take an attack on both of them. Syvestro is going to come over here to the zone. He's going to feat. This is not boosted. This will be the pick highest. So a 12 will hit.
I'm going to prevent the damage with the archon.
Okay.
Please use it.
And we will cast a Stygian Abyss, another Stygian Abyss, for actual focus. So he's down to 2 focus. This will attack as well with 3d6. Pick 2 highest, so that will hit with a 12. And this is a POW 12, and you were arm 15.
Yes. You need a 4+ to hit on 1 die.
Okay.
The spell was in which model that you prevented with the Dungeon Archon?
Number 4.
Okay.
Number 4 is within 10 meters.
Yeah, number 4 is within the range.
Did you boost the damage?
No, because I have signs and portents.
Yes.
So the 5 there does it, and that's a tough check.
Yeah. And it's not going to tough. And now I'm going to heal 2 damage on this intro.
All right. I'm going to stab number 5, who is knocked down, as I recall. Or no, he was not knocked down. Okay.
He's knocked down because of the shout on Bingham. Sorry, I'm knocked down. I can tough again.
Okay. And I am going to look up Syvestro's. Yeah, I'm going to look up Syvestro's attack right here because I have legitimately never done it before. Yep. Power 10, and you are arm 15, so I'm going to boost. And a 9 will kill him.
Yes, going to not.
And Syvestro is down to 1 focus because I am playing this loose here. The Liberator is going to come over here, so he is within swinging range of both of these dudes.
Yes, he is.
He is going to start by taking a flail into 2.
Yes.
This is where the plan starts to falter. And I will buy another flail.
Hit.
That one will hit with a 12, and we will do 5 damage, which will tough him.
Tough.
And
you don't have more attacks, right?
I have no more. I have no more attacks unless I could charge. I could charge you with the mechanic, but it's gonna.
It's not going to kill Punkabular on fit turn.
Yeah, I've got a chance. I've got a chance of scoring that zone versus a guaranteed. To Mosby, and Let me make sure. Yep, I got a 3-inch move.
Sorry, your clock's fired. You can finish the activation of the unit
All right.
to see how this would have played. And I try to play my next turn like super fast in case you let's assume you have 1 minute for next turn. Is that okay by you?
Yeah, that's fine. And this guy is just going to move and not get a charge attack, and I'm going to charge into Lanissa. We will activate. We will all of those.
To move
and
number 1 a little bit forward.
Oh, yep.
He was clipping number 9.
Yep. And Mosby himself will run over here.
All right.
Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into the 5 because I misallocated that guy into the swamp troll, and this is going to be let's see, 7s to hit. So
number 5 is completely from the back, so he has a +2 to hit.
Okay. Let's start with him because that's the unusual one. So 7s to hit. That was 5 to hit for the first one, which is fortunate because that'll hit. And then it is POW 17. 2 dice because I'm down 1, but 3 drop lowest.
It's actually 2 dice down, 1 from the feet and 1 from Imperious Flesh.
Oh yes, sorry.
So to be just 2 for your feet.
2 and then 1.
That's going to be 6 damage.
And you are.
I am 14, so that's a total of 9 damage.
Yep. All right. 9 to the 2. All right. Second one needing a 7.
Yes.
5 plus 5 will do it. And this is dice plus 3, so that is 6. 6. So 9 to the 5.
9 to the 5.
I'll do the third one. Will hit with an 8.
Yes.
And 6 to the 1. Okay.
Yep.
And I have
2 less die.
Yep.
And I'm going to bring up the fury from him.
Yep.
I was hoping for a few misses, but your feet took care of that.
Yep, I over allocated anyway. We will start with the charger into Janissa, needing a 7, and a 4 plus 4 will do it. And this will be -1 from the feet is 8, so that should tougher. Did I roll for the previous one? Because I keep forgetting powerful charge. I think that should have hit. I only needed.
Yes, with powerful charge, it would have hit. Yes.
Yes.
So you can roll damage on Shanice again.
All right. That would be a 21, which should tougher again.
Yeah. And she's not going to tough this time.
And finally, she dies. And 1.
Yeah. And I can't heal anything.
Yep. And so 1 into the Earthborn, which that will hit easily. And this will be dice -3 because you are arm 17.
Armor 20.
Or arm 20, sorry. Dice minus 3 because I'm 17 into arm 20. So that is 4 to the 5.
All right. And that's the last activation, right?
Yes.
So I wasn't expecting the swamp troll to drop so easy. I mean,
Me neither,
granted,
honestly.
you were on feet and power 17 is like a lot. Maybe with the stone, because it would have been armor 16, it would have been way less damage. But if you get hit, if you still have 2 attacks to go, so you could have dropped him easily.
Yep.
So and now if I were to play my turn, I mean this Boomhabler himself would have run over here just to contest the sound and the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Trying probably would have first run the Dunian action to be within 10, so I can ignore the free strike, and Ragnar can go camp the flag. The problem is I can't take my zone anymore. Any zone actually. So I need to contest the zone with the halberdiers, and the only way to do that is like charge the slag over here and try to kill us. One thing I can do. You are steadying, right?
Yes, I am steady.
So I can even knock down you with.
I am sorry. I used the strength instead of the steady, so I'm not steady on those guys. They're going to be relatively easy to kill this time.
So,
also, you were already contesting that zone with the troll.
Ragnor here. Yeah, but I need to drop as many guys because next one they're going to kill my beast. So I can move Ragnor here, try to use Shockwave here into number 9 and drop as many then if I can to the ground. So the Slag Troll can get here and kill these 4 dudes. Like it can't kill anymore because it's just range 1.
Yep.
And the airborne maybe can move here. I mean, and try to kill these other 3. So you will be left with 2 or 3 halberdiers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Toro can come and hit the Slag Troll just by walking, by not having a charge angle, but you can just walk with Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can get there. I can get there and Pathfinder him.
And the Liberator is going to kill. Was a good game.
Yes,
it was my first game against Crucible, so I mean, I like the Swamp Troll with the -2 dice, but yeah, I mean, you have the perfect counter for that. Is I don't care in dice +3, so and you have the feat to stack the odds on your favor.
Yep.
So yeah, I am beginning to understand why most people play this. I mean, when reading the Discord and all that, everyone says that Syvestro is like the best caster for Crucible. Like, I know why.
Yep.
He's a purely. I mean, I wish I could get my Moonhabler to bow 17. I mean, I can barely get him to bow 14.
Syvestro is a fantastic caster. I mean, he's kind of held back by some of the inefficiencies of the faction, but he is a toolbox caster that has a great assassination and just all of the tools.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have hit all your rockets, this game would have been over way too earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rockets and my rock hammers just went from. All the AOEs in the game just kill one model, and was one of your Steelhead.
Yep.
And we shot like 6 AOEs, 7 AOEs.
Yeah. I was debating that move because I didn't want. I should have activated Syvestro first and feeded before firing the rocket just to maximize the chance of it.
Yeah.
But I was reluctant
maybe
to.
Perhaps the same with the Toro.
Yeah. I was reluctant to commit moving him into the zone that quickly, but that was an error on my part. Given the board positioning, I should have just done that first and snuck him into towing the zone immediately and just gone full in.
If you let me, you can just move here.
Yeah.
And he will.
But the Liberator.
He will be out of the way for the sharks.
Yeah, I would have been somewhere. I would have had to be somewhere like this because the Liberator was right here.
All right,
it would have been a fairly dangerous position, but I should have done that because with the feet, I would have been a lot more reliable at clearing out that zone, and that would have been safe anyway. Another mistake I just realized is when I had the Liberator up here between the two, I absolutely should have had the Liberator over here because I would have gotten an extra attack because I would have been able to hit one of the dudes with a shield and just increase the odds of doing something. But
yes,
my mistake was not putting the Dunyan here because she would have been able to heal completely my. Well, not that it would matter, but I would have healed both Shanisa and the Swamp.
Yep.
It wouldn't have mattered in this game because you have like all the power all the time. But for 11 point units, that's like not the best. One of the best cheap units in the game.
Yep.
Well, not actually 11 because you have mostly that's doing
15.
all the work there.
Yeah.
15. But still.
There's so much synergy there with that unit and between Mosby and Syvestro.
Also committing the shield attack with the Toro to the guy which was outside the zone. Maybe investing in the guys inside the zone first.
Yeah, that was definitely that was also a mistake because I was too focused on I was too focused on keeping Syvestro alive.
That guy, I think he was outside the flag.
Yeah, I believe he was outside the flag.
Yeah.
I needed to focus more on keeping on clearing the zone than keeping Syvestro alive. So yeah, I should have saved the shield for somebody that was more important because Syvestro can eat one charge without a problem.
Another interesting stuff you could have done was with the mechanic. You could have aimed, shot someone, and then reposition 3 to the flag.
Yes.
Look here on the chat is asking about. Can you tell him Crippled System is the best? What he's talking about?
No.
Or you are talking about
Crippled System is terrible. I don't know why. If you have been subjected to Crippled System, I'm sorry.
He's talking about the podcast, right? Not the.
Yes.
I was thinking I have Crippled One Error System, or you have a spell named Crippled System. No.
Yes. Crippled System is an absolutely terrible podcast. Somehow it went. I mean, it was always terrible, but somehow it went downhill when they had me on it.
I honestly haven't heard that podcast, so I'm going to look for that episode when you're there.
No. Yeah, okay. we may be recording this Tuesday, but we will see. So,
all right. So what? You know him. You know him from Conflict Chamber. You can hear him too on Crippled System. It's on the Muse of Minis network, or just it's an independent podcast.
It is on Muse on Minis. Independent, but we're also listed on Muse on Minis.
Oh, all right. So if you want more Bingham, you can check him out on Crippled System, and maybe we can change his mind about it being an awful podcast. And if people want to chat with you, I mean, they can find you on the War Machine Discord, Bingham, and you can't mistake him because he has the Conflict Chamber logo and his profile pic. If people start bothering you too much, you can totally blame it on me.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me
and
on.
speaking of Lugo on chat, he's going to be the guest for next episode. So next, it's going to be later and around 5 p.m. here in Argentina, because he has some time issues on the UK. So yeah, it's going to be 3 hours later. And if you are watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe the channel, and stay in tune because there might be some changes on the channel coming soon. And if you are watching on Twitch live, remember to go to the YouTube and do those things I just said. So thanks, Bingham, for being today on the stream. Thanks, Moises, as always, for being our director. Thanks, Short, for all the logos and all the things, and all the people that helped me with the previous episodes and the technical tests. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Yep. Thank y'all for having me.
See ya.